Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Marseille have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all...
And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
James. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's run loose here. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And that has been knocked clear. Lee Kang-in could move up a gear here. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just eases him off the ball. Marseille look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And this is Totti. He has found a way through. A header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Nedved. Del Piero, played out wide. There's the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Gattuso. That's really well cleared. And it's Lopez. He's picked his way through. Fermin. Lopez with the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And we have our very first corner. Schlotterbeck. Beckenbauer. Has a look and place it forward. Lopez. And that has put paid to that. Might be done. And Cruyff! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Del Piero, neatly clipped into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. James cuts it out. Maldini. And that could set him on his way. Totti is wide and looking to get onto this. Schmeichel is there to clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Totti. Totti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pirlo. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Beckenbauer. And back to the keeper. Oh, terrible mistake. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Attention s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du match. Changement.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Lopez with the cross. And that should get the job. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Maldini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played. Played out to the left flank. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has been cut short.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap.
Real chance! Gattuso. Nedved. Marseille are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Mbappe! And he hits the net! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Drilled in. Can he finish? No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 14, le numéro 9.
Marseille choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 4.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Big header!
Le numéro 23.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Rice. That has not gone well. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to... That could spell trouble. Rice. And here's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. And he takes a shot! It's... And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And this is Nedved. Olise. In with the challenge. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's Del Piero. Nedved. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well read. Nice interception. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? That's an excellent interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Searching pass he's played there. Beckham. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Rice. The ball has bounced loose now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
And it's Del Piero. That's a cute ball. It's ended up in no man's land.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Drives it in. Here's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on... It's net! Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Neymar, played in with purpose. And it's Rice.
Rice really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nedved. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Shapes to shoot! And he can clear it away. Gattuso. Oh, good take in a good area. Mbappe! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he lines up a cross. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Well, that has not gone well. That's good vision. Beckham makes the interception. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to get it clear. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Del Piero. Nedved. And this is Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Davids. Marseille have got it back and they'll have another go. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. He is through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Buffon sends that a long way. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he was quick to react. Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Played into space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marseille trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Terrific header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mateus. And this is Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well,
Trife! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. And now they can clear their lines. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Shot, surely! He's delivered all right!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's definitely not his best. And it's Nedved. In with the challenge. Mateus. It's a really well-measured ball. And now the breakaway. Crossed in early. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Maldini. Beckham. Maldini gets a good foot in there. Gattuso. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus might just make this. Cruyff. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. Chiellini does well to get it back. So, third corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. Out of play for a throw. Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Nedved is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Beckham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Del Piero. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely feet. Cruyff. Mateus could try cutting inside here. And he thumps it clear. Neymar quietly revving up. And smartly reclaimed. He's gone forward. Mateus. Rice. Looking to play him in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cannavaro. And it's Rice. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Nedved. Knocks it into space.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Marseille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Nedved. Looking for the run.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 9, Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 4, le numéro 14, le
It
numéro
is
16.
looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every
Le
situation
numéro
now.
18, Neymar. Le numéro 10, le numéro 20, le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nedved, Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Five minutes left on the clock. James. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played over towards the opposite flank. It's Cruyff. Pele, always looking for that half a chance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's got away. Rice.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Pele.
temps additionnel.
And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cruyff is herring after that. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Votre attention, s'il
How would
vous
you
plaît.
summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing? Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Looking for options for movement. Nedved looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quality ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now he's got space here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's really... Can he finish? Oh, that's another chance! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Numéro 23.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Del Piero. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Drives it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Nesta is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. He's in space and looking for options. He gets big, and he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And the shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He is through here. Crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Great vision. Oh, that's clever. And this is Nedved. Diving header! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely...
It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gattuso. Nesta. Nedved. To Maldini. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. He won't be happy with that one. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And smartly reclaimed. Scholes. Kukçu. Good driving run. Nedved. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. And this is Del Piero. He slings it in. Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's been cut out, well played. James. Nesta cuts it out. That could spell trouble. Maldini spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Nedved. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 4, le numéro 18,
Here we go again.
Neymar. À leur place, le numéro 17,
Gattuso.
le numéro 20.
James has created one goal already. And it's Scholes. Now there's a fine ball. Backward it goes. Has a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Great ball, and he's in here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to increase the lead. What a Schmeichel. Chiellini with the clearance. It's a good run down the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nesta. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Danger averted for now. Nesta. Well, that has not gone well.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 9, Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 14, le numéro 24.
Oh, that's fabulous.
À leur place,
Aimed in towards
le
the
numéro 19,
centre.
le numéro 10, le numéro 16. Changement en cours.
Marseille with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's through! And Olise! He scored! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden...
And Van Nistelrooy! That's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. 75 minutes played. And here's Mbappe. Figo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. João Cancelo gets it clear. Maldini. Maldini going full tilt down the left.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Maldini. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Batistuta concedes a free kick for that. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, this is a great position. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Buffon.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. This is the time you need that pace.
I think we're just about done here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, it's Batistuta. João Cancelo. Early ball.
Temps additionnel.
And that should get the job done. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Well timed. Excellent interception. Oh, it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Beckenbauer is there, and he can pick it up. That is good alertness. Nedved. And it's Del Piero. Cruyff is herring after that one. Gattuso. And it's Maldini. Here's Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes. James. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Mateus. Can he spark a counter here? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes, and it's Cruyff. Gattuso.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Knocks it out wide. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's the chance to counter. He's found a way through. Nesta attempts a clearance. And he skips past his man. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Neymar. And here's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Nesta. Nicely weighted ball. They're urging him to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Scholes is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Maldini. Pass somewhat off target.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Played out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lopez with the cross. Oh, that's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cruyff. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
James. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. James. Now it's Cruyff. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Temps additionnel.
Mbappe. Maldini. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Le propriétaire du monospace bleu qui gêne la sortie des bus est prié de déplacer
The second half then, just getting going.
avant que la courrière ne l'emporte.
And it's Cannavaro. And Scholes. And it's Nedved.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cannavaro. Maldini. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Mbappe. And he can clear it away. That's a cute ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Now it's Lopez. Deep cross. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nedved. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Mateus with the clearance. Marseille are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Mbappe. Vermin. Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. And it's with the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nedved powering forward here. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer can get it clear. And it's Nedved. Out towards the flank. Now it's Del Piero. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neatly clipped into space. And Cruyff! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 9.
Marseille can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Le numéro 18. Neymar.
Mbappe.
Le numéro 16.
Beckham.
Le numéro 14.
Played into space.
À leur place, le numéro
Buffon
19.
claims comfortably.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro 23.
Oh,
Beckham.
well played, well
Le
sorted
numéro
out.
24. Le numéro 10.
And here's Cruyff. And it's James. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he's heaved it away. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Up towards the front line. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. He's having a go. Goal! Marseille! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Marseille go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Scholes. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's James. Now it's Kukçu. Rijkaard. Olise.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
We are
additionnel.
into overtime. Olise. Very nicely done. Now it's Del Piero. Aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Mbappe finds himself offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
What
are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Rice proves too strong. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Too close for comfort.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient.
And there's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, just skips past his man. Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. That is quite remarkable.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
That's an imaginative pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Del Piero. Oh, he's burst. Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Rice. Spread it left. Back into the middle. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. And he's running through. Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The ball has bounced loose now. Olise. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Totti. Del Piero. And the finish! And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Totti. Great vision. He has a look up. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Danger averted for now. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And here's Totti. That is good strength. And now they can clear their lines. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Attention, attention, le trafic risque d'être très dense dès le coup de sifflet final. Changement.
And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And this is Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Del Piero climbs up big.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. That is lovely. He's having a go. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Out to the right. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Showing good feet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Played back in. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Marseille appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Elise going face-to-face with his great rival. Elects to cross. He has done it! And that is the goal we've all Marseille have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Del Piero has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ibrahimovic, le numéro 14, le numéro 16,
Buffon
le numéro 8, le numéro 4.
engages and forces him off the ball.
Le numéro 21.
Too much pressure and he's lost the ball.
Neymar, le numéro 20.
Stood up well to him there.
Changement en cours.
He's found the way through and he's had a hit. And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Driving on and making good progress. Nicely intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a sharp pass. That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. That pass has been well intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Puskas. A heavy challenge. Now it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to complete the turnaround. And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Scholes. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rijkaard. And it's Forlan. Rice. Puskas. Aimed beyond the defence. He's real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Nedved goes short. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivery from Mbappe. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Puskas, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts?